there's no more slack in the chain.
Yeah.
Once that happens. But them coming to you asking for accelerated payment terms is another one. Sub-suppliers of that supplier calling you and telling you that they're not getting paid. That's another sign
Good
that
sign.
your buyers should, if they're starting to get calls, your buyers are getting calls from sub-suppliers, that's a sign that you need to really be doing some diligence. Inbound calls from competing suppliers is another one. You might have a competitor of your supplier that's calling you saying, everyone on the street knows they're about to go down. We got capacity. We're ready to go. We're ready to take over that business. You start getting calls like that, you got to be doing diligence.
Sign, yeah.
Might be a sign. Industry rumor mill is another one, and that's where a lot of the competitors might be hearing some of this stuff. Is if industry rumor mill starts to really be churning, there's a sign that you
Yep.
got a supplier in distress. And of course, the supplier might actually tell you that, hey, I'm having problems with my bank. I need this, or there's things like that. And then the last one is executive turnover, right? If the CFO leaves, that's a really good sign that they're probably having financial distress. Maybe they got a promotion and got to go to a different company in a different city that they want to live in or something. But a lot of times when you have executive level turnover, plant managers, CFOs, C-suite people, that's usually a sign of financial distress.
Yeah, we had some anecdotal evidence of that in speaking with some potential customers recently, where
Yeah.
they talked about the CEO of one of their suppliers retired, right? And they didn't think much of it. They knew, it was fairly common knowledge it was happening. But over the period of the next quarter, the next 3 months, other key individuals started leaving, and pretty soon the quality and the delivery timing, everything dropped.
Yeah.
And they said they went from being a very solid, reliable supplier to being, one of the worst problems. And the triggering event was, in fact, that change in leadership.
Yeah. If I recall that conversation correctly,